isn't one size fits all, and college shouldn't be either. The University of North Dakota is consistently ranked a best value in the Midwest. That means whatever you decide to study, you know it'll be worth it. A better job, less debt, and ready for whatever comes next. Because there's one thing we all have in common. We lead our own way.
Nice side B. Okay. Wait, yeah, just carry him. Put him on the pain train. Smash HP. He just yoinked that game.
Not quite able to get anything done with that. Dry possibly going for double tap off the backboard! And able to get a score off the top.
Both are very low. I think they're both 1 HP. Doesn't know where the... Oh! Snap! TMR for the clutch!
Charging into your future as a Lancer is about meaningful relationships, learning at the crossroads of history and innovation, championing one another's success, and empowering every student to achieve their dreams. We are a community that knows one another by name, offers the quality education needed to get the most out of life, and the friendships that support us throughout the journey. We hold tight to a legacy of pioneering, knowing that by honoring our values, we can charge into our futures together and become the purpose-minded people that change the world. Becoming a Lancer is about more than academics. It's about discovering your passion and feeling at home.
Roseville will find their golden moment. 9 moments of the round. Audacity to his own demise, and Apple Valley are going to do it. They're going to be the first team to win 4 state titles.
Very close here. Very nice spot dodge going through that. And we up the fair. Go straight in, the wide but flow able to get the rebound, and Eakin has a 2-goal lead right then. It's open and it is gone. They're still on some health. We'll go in, and there you go. The Pillagers will be your Evan Yell 2023 Fall State champions.
Where are you going? Or maybe a better question is, how far do you want to go? And how fast do you want to get there? Now we're getting somewhere. So let's go. Let's go faster. Let's go further. Let's go beyond.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fenworks official broadcast. I'm your host, Skeptor, and joining me on the desk for Valorant Week 8 Brooklyn. How are we feeling coming into the final week of regulation?
We're feeling good. I mean, it's final week, obviously. Everybody's excited to find out if they are making it to state or not, so good.
Absolutely. We searched far and wide through all of the potential matches that we could have had today, and frankly, we were down to one final matchup. So a big shout out to both Hillsborough and Harvey for stepping up to the plate and hopping on the cast today. I believe you said Harvey sitting at 6-1 and Hillsborough Valorant sitting at the 4-3 marker. So a pretty impactful game for Hillsborough, considering being at that 4-3 margin. You don't really want to fall to 500. A win here could be very big for this team. For Harvey on the other side, sitting at 6-1, even if you lose today and you fall to 6-2, odds are you're going to be at the tournament, right? They have been one of the better teams throughout the regular season. We've seen them do well on stream almost every time they've been on stream, if memory serves me right. But looking forward to a solid matchup of Valorant here today.
Yeah, 100%.
I believe Bind is going to be the map that we will be heading to. So everybody, take this one in one last time, relish this game, because tomorrow we say bye-bye to Bind. It's going away. Bind and Abyss will be leaving the map pool for kind of regular gameplay, and Icebox and Ascent will be coming back into the rotation. So one final hurrah here before we say goodbye to Bind.
Yeah, I mean, seeing Bind go is pretty tough because it's one of the favored maps. Obviously, we've seen it throughout all of this season. Many teams picking Bind, and it's clearly a fan favorite for most players in Val. So definitely really sad to see that one go.
Yeah, Bind's been a hallmark of Valorant. It's been around since the dawn of time. I mean, it's basically the second thing to Ascent. Like, Bind, Ascent, and Haven are like the three maps that are just the all-timers when it comes down to it. I believe we are getting game loaded up here and now. I believe Hillsborough will be starting out on attack. It should be Harvey on the defensive side of things. So without further ado, folks, let's hop on into the agent select. And before we kind of get into this, I think I'm going to do a shout out to our sponsors right here, right now. That would be Broadband Association of North Dakota, SDN Communications, Eastern Wyoming College, University of North Dakota. I'll give a shout out to Minot State as well. Why not? And then we got Midco and Verbero. So big shouts to all of our wonderful sponsors here at Fenworks making this happen. And now, one more shout out. State tournament taking place at the University of North Dakota on the final weekend of March, that being the weekend of the 28th. So I believe 29th and the 30th would be the state tournament days, Brooklyn?
It's actually the 28th and the 29th.
Oh, Friday, Saturday.
Yep.
All right, cool. I kind of like that more, honestly.
Miss a day of school for it. So
yeah, worth.
Gonna make lots of kids happy.
Worth. Let's go. Shout out to Fenworks. Tacking off a day of school. No harm there. That's always the best.
Especially an excused day of school. No worries, just gaming all day. So
yeah, no questions from us. We take those. You feeling excited for that?
Yeah, I'm super excited to be there. Honestly, it's gonna be great. Love the state tournament. Last year was super fun. Now this one, because seeing a lot of new winners, I have a feeling.
I hear that. So, just for some background, I mean, it's been said that the Perm squad used to kind of dominate or run the North Dakota Valorant scene. They now are competing in the Minnesota side of things, and now that kind of opens up that window or that opportunity for whoever wants to kind of seize that moment, capture that gold, take in that glory.
Yeah, I mean, going into state tournament, we kind of have no idea, because past years it's always been, oh, Perm's just going to win. So now it's honestly anybody's game.
For sure. Yeah, it definitely would feel good for some of these competitors that have kind of faltered against Perm in the past, but now a new opportunity.
as we get things set to go here. Hillsborough on attack. Harvey Hornets on the defensive side of things. Court
Looks like
here
they're
on the
going for a
Yoru.
Rush A.
Tejo drone to start things off. Oblivious is up top here on the cargo truck with the Sheriff. Will fall down. Nice little angle to start out. Smoke on the short position. All attackers positioned over towards A here. A couple players creeping their way up showers. But opting to head on back over towards the B side of the map where Chamber and Omen await.
Chamber just holding hookah. It's gonna be a bit of a rough one to push into with that.
Oh, he's
Chamber
scoped in too with that
util.
headhunter. He's scoped in. You got the trademark trip right in front of you. Chamber holding position. They take care of the trip. They pop the ISO shield. Now trying to flood on in. Lumber will find one and a second.
Two
Nice
with the
headshot
headhunter.
openers. Takes off ISO's shield for the time being. King Slug looking for the fight, but it's all on the side of Harvey. Only losing one member. They clean up Hillsborough's pistol round attack, and they claim that first round of the game.
Lumber with 3 there is huge.
Yeah, not bad at all, right? I mean, Chamber starting out the game hot, not something you want to see if you're on the side of Hillsborough, but for the side of Harvey, Lumber getting the job done early on the back of the headhunter.
Yeah, very good for the side of Harvey. We're gonna see Hillsborough trying to hit B now.
Testing it again. Omen jump spotting towards the long position. Trying to see if they can spot anything. Spots a couple players up close and personal, now falling back. Marshall in hand here for the Chamber. And now a patch came out yesterday that just made it so ISO, you can alternate click his wall, and it goes at half the movement speed, as we just saw right there. Kiri in trouble, forced to fall back to elbow with the Sheriff in hand, getting run down by 2 players. Will go down. Spike gets planted. 5-on-4 advantage here for the attacking side of things. Defenders trying to get into a retake position here quickly here, Brooklyn. Lumber will go down, and now things starting to favor Hillsborough. Good opportunity. Oblivious will find one.
Oblivious.
Judge in
The
hand.
Judge.
2-on-3 now. Wrap coming through the elbow position from the ISO. Harvey's in a tough position here, trying to get the wingman on the spike. Knife out, not ready for this flank. Nice headshot found from
Nasty
LeBronzo.
headshot.
1v1, Spike diffused that half HP, or halfway through. Court on the blind, sticking it from half. They will find the defuse, and Oblivious will find the kill as well.
The kill as well is insane.
Yeah, that was wild for sure.
That Judge is nasty. It's an insane gun.
Wowza. And then, I mean, what a good start to that second round there, Brooklyn, from Hillsborough. Had a great A chance at stealing away that round, finding a thrifty. They had the man advantage. Gecko hit an insane flick headshot with that Marshall before Oblivious was able to close out the round. So Harvey will scrape by in round number 2 and still have that 2-0 lead as it stands.
Hillsborough hearing them trying to jump spot him. Just playing back a little bit.
Court peeking towards heaven, not quite going to find what he was looking for. Opts to teleport back over towards the B side of the map. And they've been liking Bravo so far. Lumber and Kiri, the 2 defenders here. Omen and Chamber. Tejo droning out the site. Will spot Chamber up top on the shed. Forcing him to fall back for the time being. Judge in hand for Kiri. A little bit too far distance for the Judge to handle, so will falter. Now it's a 5-on-4 here. Attackers with the man advantage, but they are all hitting the teleport here after the 2 defenders TP'd from A. It's a wide open site. Defenders out of touch on this one. ISO going to go for the spike plant now. And now all 4 defenders forced to rotate back into this one. Yoru hears these players flanking from the cave position. Court, one player not turned the right direction. The other one gets grabbed by the ISO ultimate, and he will fall. King Slug finding that one. 3v4 now. King Slug can't quite find the shots. Spots him at short now, but defenders are in a tough position here, Brooklyn. Wingman gets taken care of.
Spike ticked over halfway. Defender's not really going to be able to fight their way back into this one.
Yeah, I mean, lots of util.
Taking a couple elims, making the economy hurt a little bit. That's about as good as you can get from the side of Harvey. But it will be round number 1 going up on the board for the side of Hillsborough.
Very well played from Hillsborough there, using their util smart, saving it up for the defuse. Just keeping them off the spike, just making sure they weren't going to be able to defuse it at all. Looks like Hillsborough's going to go back to the B site, trying to hit that.
Slow creep up towards the hookah position, switching things up, and the side of the defense is also switched up. Oblivious now over here in hookah with the chamber, swinging off the trademark. We'll find the headshot onto 1, 2 more to follow. 3K on the round, on for the ace, clearing them out single-handedly, and Oblivious just wiped through the entirety of the Hillsborough team, shutting it down 1 piece at a time. And I mean, Oblivious has been sharp every single time we've seen this player on stream, and continuing to set that tone every time they are on the server. What a round, Brooklyn.
Insanely played, from especially pushed up that far into hookah. I mean, you're asking to be swung by multiple, but he was just ready for it. Insane play from Oblivious.
Okay, nice trade to start out the round here. 4-on-4. Rockets coming out. Kiri in trouble, forced to TP over. Spots out the ISO. Knows a couple players are close to follow. Breaks the shield, but ISO will re-up. Kill contract active.
Astra at extremely low HP.
3-on-4, and all 3 of our defenders are quite spread out here, Brooklyn. So as you can see as well, I mean, we just had a patch come out last night. So Deadlock's barrier mesh, her wall, is now one of her purchasable abilities. Her, I think it's the grav net, is now her signature ability. So the net got reduced in range by about 3 meters, but it also recharges now. So she could basically get multiple nets in a single round. You can see that. Her E is now the little net, and then her wall is mouse button 5 ability there. So a little bit of an interesting change for Deadlock, kind of like what they did with Phoenix, changing the flashbangs to the signature ability instead of the molly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we saw lots of changes with the new patch coming up, or that came last night. I mean,
Clove
the
got
Clove
nerfed.
changes
Yeah, she got nerfed.
insanely bad for any Clove mains out there. Feeling a bit rough for them today.
It was a little necessary. She was like, in ranked at least, she was one of the strongest controllers in the game. They changed her move speed now, went from like 8 seconds to only 3 seconds. They did increase her heal duration from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. So like a little bit of help was given in that regard, but mainly it was nerfs. Now a lot longer time between smokes as well. But here we go. ISO ultimate will not connect onto the defenders here. 3 players strong on this A site. Kiri doubles down with a double kill through smoke, it seems, at that. A third as well. Kiri picking him off through the smoke.
This time.
Pushing forward. King Slug will find another, and Astra will falter. 4-2 now, Brooklyn. Harvey coming out firing.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it with that round. Harvey learned from last time to keep some of those players on site, just defending just for a little bit longer until they're on site planting, just in case they hit TP, which Hillsborough did again. So very well played from Harvey.
And now we have a bit of a broken buy. Some rifles being invested, not a full purchase of weaponry coming out for the attackers. Interested to see what they have up their sleeve on a round like this, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to get creative on a map like Bind. There's a lot you can do here.
Attackers peeking towards long. Will find an opening for a split onto Oblivious. Lumber will trade it back. 4v4 now. Ultimate advantage in favor of the defenders here, Brooklyn. But they have 3 players over towards the A side of the map. Only Chamber here to deal with this offensive onslaught. Coming out for the attackers. The wall gets sent out. You can see how slow that thing's moving. Half speed.
Thinking about hitting TP potentially. That's what it's looking like. Or
They
just
did
holding
TP last time.
their flank. Maybe just waiting out the smoke.
Now kind of pumping the brakes, as you said. Waiting to see if any defenders go peeking too far out of cover. King Slug holding this long position. Will spot one player cross.
30 seconds left.
Spouter will take that one down. Lumber finds his second on the round. Falling back into the elbow position. Deadlock goes for the annihilation. Will not connect. Nice shot from Slumber. On for an ace here, Brooklyn. Third on the round. Finding the fourth. It's only one player left. Astra swinging out towards elbow. Omen staring directly at her. They want Chamber to get the ace. This is unheard of. Knife him.
Oh,
Yeah, all right.
with
Knife
the
him.
knife kill.
Knife him. You have to. Shout out to Kiri. Was trying to get Chamber that last kill. You can see him through the wall there, Brooklyn, just staring directly at the back of Astra's head, waiting to pull the trigger, trying to get his teammate the ace. Does not pan out, but still a very solid round from Lumber.
Yeah, I mean that's the definition of a good teammate right there. Willing to let others succeed just so they can, you know, get an ace even though they have an easy kill. Looks like Hillsborough's going back over to the A site.
We have a decent amount of ultimates on the table here. 2 for the defenders, 3 for the attackers. Rockets come through the U-Haul position, forcing ISO out into the back of the site.
Looks like they're gonna Tejo drone back site. They're gonna spot 2 with it. Looks like they're gonna be pushing onto A.
King Slug
Slug
doubling
2.
down. A third.
Oh,
geez, not again. Oblivious and LeBronzo will close it out. A flawless round here. Harvey are playing like they usually do.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell that they want to keep the record they're at right now. Playing off each other very well. Looks like Hillsborough is falling into just a little bit of an A-B situation. Harvey with 3 holding Garden.
For the side of Hillsborough, 2's not bad. Dimensional Drift coming out from the Yoru. 3 players long here, like you said, Brooklyn. And Yoru just spotted out all 3.
All 3.
So if you're the attackers, I mean, you just saw 3 on B, right? You don't want to go into this. And that was an insane ultimate from the Yoru, bro. What was he thinking?
Gonna use Tejo ult. Just to try and clear out more of sight there.
Nice shot from Oblivious. This guy's been a menace. Especially at this hookah position here, Brooklyn. This is where he got the ace last time. Ultimate comes through. Bobby Falea getting kidnapped. Will win out, and the attackers shut down the aggression from the defenders. Now ISO going for an ultimate of his own. Will not connect. And just like that, attackers man advantage.
Pull off. Go to A. Looks like they know nobody's holding sight. Looks like they're gonna get a free plant down.
30 seconds left.
Spike plant about to go down now. Omen here trying to sneak into the heaven position. 1 player at CT, 1 player at heaven. Omen will hop out of the heaven area. Chamber with the op in hand. Not the best of weaponry in a retake like so. Omen creeping his way forward. Clearing out close box. Now peeking towards the short position. A judge in hand. That's not the weapon you want. Lumber makes it into a 1v1. Deadlock knows they can play time. The stun goes down. Deadlock wrapping through U-Haul. Chamber not ready for this. Goes back for the spike. Not going to happen. Great round from Bobby. And it is the side of Hillsborough to put up their 3rd round of the game.
Yeah, now Hillsborough has that operator. They might be going B because they have just a little bit of a better shot if they were to peek long.
You have the Cosmic Divide on the Astra as well. So, I mean, a little bit of a piece to play with, right? Very good at keeping defenders out of the sight. You have the op, like you stated. So a few power points here for the side of the attackers. Bobby with a beautiful headshot onto the head of the snake. Oblivious gets taken care of early in the round, leaving only Chamber here at the B side of the map. Going to go ahead and pop the Tour de Force.
Looks like ISO's gonna come run to help the Chamber.
Now this is that awkward 2-and-2 setup here for the defenders. You're not very strong on either side. Granted, you have that sniper rifle in the hands of Chamber. So definitely a power piece to play off of. You have Thrash available as well for the Deco. Did I just say Deco or Gecko? I hope I said Gecko. But it sounded like Deco in my head when I said it.
Sounded a little bit like that. But...
Yeah. We can pretend I said Gecko because that's what I meant.
It was Gecko, yeah.
All right, yeah, for sure. If it was Deco, so what? He's got a cousin playing right now. They got similar names. I'm losing it. Attackers flooding into the site. King Slug will shut down. Deadlock. Chamber now caught behind this barrier mesh. Not able to take too many fights as he would like.
Ooh.
Gecko gets spammed through smoke. Nice shot from Court. And now it's only the Omen and Chamber remaining in a 2v4. Make it a 1v4. Now 1v3. Kiri, tall task at hand here. Oh boy, that's a crazy TP. Tejo didn't realize it. What is going on there?
Not ready for it.
1v2 now goes for the tap. Astra with the gravity well. The op shot will come through. And just like that, Hillsborough bring this one within 2.
Very well played from Hillsborough. That op really changed the game for them. ISO able to clutch it up with the op. Looks like they're going to be going to hit A here now.
Okay, this op can be a total difference maker here for the attackers. What about the crab walk forward from the Deadlock? ISO peeking over the shoulder. Annihilation getting called in here. Sends it towards the U-Haul position. Can't quite find it. King Slug will open things up. Peeking forward. An op shot from Lumber will shut it down. Just like that, it's a 4-on-3. Defenders in a favorable position. Kiri on the backline flank. Takes out Court. And now the attackers a little bit pincered. The swing out. Kiri good for it. And the third.
3.
Crispy headshots being delivered by the Omen. Wow. Not too bad.
I got a little nervous when he put the gun away for a second, but he was ready for the next headshot. It was just very well played from Harvey. Looks like Hillsborough's on a bit of a rough bye here.
Okay, attackers have really been favoring this B side of the map here recently. But this op is posted in a nice position here for Lumber. I believe they spotted him on that jump spot, opting to go back over towards the octagon.
Got a Blivs holding hookah.
Nice stun for Tejo. Will force the Chamber off. Obliv's in his main spot here. What do you think, Brooklyn? How many is he getting? 1, 2. Okay. Oh. Dude, it was close. Like, you know, I was ready to start counting to 5 with you.
He's good in that hookah angle. That's a gross angle to peek into when Oblivious is holding it. 3-man TP. It is going hectic. Only Tejo remains. We'll find one. The second cannot be found. And it is the side of Harvey Hornets putting up 8.5. Not a bad job from the defenders.
Yeah, I mean, that's really good from the side of Harvey. And, you know, I think it all just boils down to they were holding some pretty unexpected angles, especially with that hookah play. I mean, so many of them falling to that trick, you know. It looks like they're gonna be pushing B, potentially, or A. Looks like they're opting to go with the A push.
And we see the side of Harvey lined up over towards A. They have a couple Astra Stars to play off over here. Yoru's got the teleport over towards A as well. So the second they note these attackers, we may see a Yoru teleport over to A in a 4-man stack. Shorty in hand here for the Astra. Finds some chip damage, but no elims. Wow, 2 on the Rockets from Tejo. That's crazy work. Attackers now down a man, 3v4. Yoru did teleport to heaven. So still 3 defenders strong here at the A side of the map here, Brooklyn.
Tejo with
Kiri
the
going for the plant. Oblivious finds another. 2 on 3 now. Attackers in a tricky position. King Slug finds the man in shower. A swing out from court. Doesn't have the shots. And Oblivious gets a 3K in the round. 2 on 3 gets converted by the side of Harvey. And that is a back-breaking round for the likes of Hillsborough. Tough scene. Especially after the Tejo double kill with the Rockets, Brooklyn.
Yeah, those Rockets have been pretty big game changer, as we just saw. I mean, you get stuck in a position, you have to either jump out or just take the Rockets, and sometimes, you know, it's your only option.
Alrighty, attackers slow creep on the A short position yet again here, Brooklyn. 1 player towards the shower spot. Lots of defenders here. A 4-man stack. Only Deadlock on the B side of the map. Very low HP on the ISO. Tejo droning back in, but attackers not pushed out into sight yet, Brooklyn. Playing this one a little bit slower.
It looks like they're pushing through showers now. Trying to take space on site.
Ice opener handed over by Kiri. Court will trade 1 back. Wingman getting the spike planted. 4 on 4 will take place now. Very low HP on the ISO. Nice shots coming through with that classic though. Chipping the opposite ISO quite low. How did Kiri get up into heaven with the judge? Busted TP'd up into that one. Deadlock now in a 1v3. Not looking likely. Only a ghost to their name. Wingman running them down now. It was a 4-on-1. Sorry for forgetting about you, Wingman. Yeah, this round's... You can kiss this round goodbye. It's going to be double digits on the board here for Harvey. Oh, boy.
King Slug with that last kill there. Nice. Very good round from Harvey. They just, like, played it so well. They were trying to push in one side. That didn't work, so they swapped over and went trying to push through showers. That ended up working out pretty nicely for them. Able to secure the round.
Okay, Bucky in hand here for Oblivious. And what is this read from the defenders? 5-man stack to B site?
That's
insane, no?
That's an insane gamble to pick.
They read this. Attackers
That's
are here.
Crazy.
If they don't show their hand too early, Brooklyn, and they kind of play it slow, right? Let these attackers fall into this trap. The defenders have a great shot at swinging this round back into their favor. It is King Slug to open it up. How many defenders do they expect?
Kiri.
It doesn't even matter. They're cutting through them. They are chopping it up. A 5-stack gets absolutely nullified from the attackers. Harvey are locked in 2 rounds away from closing out this match here, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean that was a crazy gamble for Hillsborough to play, and then an even crazier play for Harvey to just completely take each one of them out like it was no big deal. It looks like Hillsborough's stacking 4 on B still. Are they gonna 5-stack B again?
I am unsure. I mean, it looks like they're going for it. It didn't pan out last time, and the attackers have a wide open A site. No Yoru TP, no util whatsoever. Jet's already in U-Haul. Yeah, nobody here. And the defenders still don't even know what's going on. Yeah, uh-oh. Everybody TP, everybody TP. Here we go. 5-man teleport coming out.
3,
King Slug.
4,
How many can you take down?
5. All of them right there.
All of them went through showers as well here, Brooklyn. Yoru TP'd back to spawn. Kiri up first. Oh my goodness, it's a shooting gallery. Only one player stands. It's court. 1v5 scenario. Match point locked in here for the Harvey Hornets.
Able to find one.
12-4 on the score. And just like that, Harvey 1 round away from closing out the show and finishing their season in a 7... What? Wait, they're 6-1? 6-2? 6-2. Wait, 6-1.
6-1 currently,
Yep.
yes.
Yep. So looking for that 7-1 finish, right? Not something to scoff at.
Yeah, I mean, 100% secures their trip to state there. Looks like Hillsborough's not gonna take the gamble with the 5-stack on B again.
Yeah, they went 0 for 2 on the 5-stack. Oh, jeez.
Kiri with a
Kiri.
nasty headshot.
Court was not ready for that one. King Slug takes down Penguin as well. It's a 5-on-3. Attackers flooding into the B site. Deadlock goes down. It's only Tejo left. This one is all said and done. Kiri, one more headshot will do it, and that is the ball game.
Nasty shots.
13-4 finale. And I mean, Harvey, every time they have been out on stream, from what I remember, they have gotten the victory, and it's felt like a pretty handed fashion at that. King Slug and Oblivious going nuclear, 21-9, 21-5. Those are some insane stat lines, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy showing from Harvey. I mean, like you said, they've won every single time they're on stream. It must be a good luck charm or something, because they've just been blowing these teams out of the water. Even if it's a close match, I mean, like, Harvey's always changing up what they're doing. It's very clear that they're trying to win games here, so.
Yeah, you can say that again. They were dialed in start to finish. There were some really good rounds towards the end of that first half from Hillsborough. They started bringing it back, but in the end, it is the side of Harvey just kind of steamrolling when they got onto attack as well, right? I do like the Hillsborough gamble stacks, switching it up, right? Trying to make a crazier play, throw a monkey wrench into Harvey Hornets' plans. It didn't pan out, but that's okay, because it still was showing that they were putting in that effort all the way to the end of that game. So shout out to both of our teams for hopping out onto stream. We wouldn't have had anything for you guys if these two squads didn't stand up. So big shouts to both these squads for hopping on the stream. We appreciate you guys. Harvey will finish their regular season with a 7-1 record. Nothing to be scoffed at. This team is definitely in contention for being one of the best teams in North Dakota, if not the best. We know that Minot is undefeated, so another team that we're thinking about. Red River's been in contention. There's a lot of teams that could be serious competitors or threats to take this state tournament when we get to the end of March. But that is the one and only game that we had on stream for the day. I think we can go and ask if we want to do an interview. I know that Harvey usually ducks us, though. No flame, but they just a little bit camera shy. So We
Just a
can,
little.
well, hold on. We're going to send it to break. We'll figure things out, and then we'll either come back and close out the show, or we may have an interview for you guys. We will let you know in just a moment's notice. We'll catch you guys after the break.
Life isn't one size fits all, and college shouldn't be either. The University of North Dakota is consistently ranked a best value in the Midwest. That means whatever you decide to study, you know it'll be worth it. A better job, less debt, and ready for whatever comes next. Because there's one thing we all have in common. We lead our own way.
Nice side B. Okay. Wait, yeah, just carry him. Put him on the pain train. Smash HP. He just yoinks that game.
Not quite able to get anything done with that. Dry possibly goes for double tap off the backboard! And able to get a score off the top.
Both are very low. I think they're both 1 HP. Doesn't know whether. Oh! Snap! TMR for the clutch!
Charging into your future as a Lancer is about meaningful relationships, learning at the crossroads of history and innovation, championing one another's success, and empowering every student to achieve their dreams. We are a community that knows one another by name, offers the quality education needed to get the most out of life, and the friendships that support us throughout the journey. We hold tight to a legacy of pioneering, knowing that by honoring our values, we can charge into our futures together and become the purpose-minded people that change the world. Becoming a Lancer is about more than academics. It's about discovering your passion and feeling at home.
Roseville will find their golden moment. 9 moments of the round. Roar dashes into his own demise, and Apple Valley are going to do it. They're going to be the first team to win 4 state titles.
Very close here. Very nice spot dodge going through that. And we broken him to fair. Go straight in over the wide, but Flo able to get the rebound, and Egan has a 2-goal lead right. Then it's open and it is gone. They're still on some health. We'll go in, and there you go. The Pillagers will be your Evan PL 2023 Fall State champions.
you going? Or maybe a better question is, how far do you want to go? And how fast do you want to get there? Now we're getting somewhere. So let's go. Let's go faster. Let's go further. Let's go beyond.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fenworks official broadcast. It is I, Skeptor, joined by Brooklyn. We have unfortunate news. The Harvey Hornets are too busy popping the champagne and celebrating. There's way too many festivities taking place over in Harvey Hornet Town. So, no interview. So it's just us. Sorry to let you guys down with that, but we tried. We tried. It's all that matters. Brooklyn, this closes out our regular season of North Dakota Valorant Week 8, done, dusted, in the books. What are your closing thoughts for how the season played out?
The season, it went pretty good. I mean, we saw some insane stuff during these streams, insane plays, insane clutches, just some crazy stuff. It was a pretty good time, so.
Indeed it was. I thought you did a pretty good job. We got a little bit better as things kind of rolled on, but this is the end of regular season. We are now going to be held off till, I don't even know if there's a North Dakota All-Stars. I'm guessing there probably is. Maybe not. Not that I'm aware of off the top of my head.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. Yep.
There's for sure a state tournament. I can guarantee you that. 28th and 29th of March, taking place at the University of North Dakota. Tickets should be available for all of our viewers. I think that all players, I think it's the same that it just was with the MNVL tournament. If you played or participated in the league, you can kind of show up and just hang out and be at the venue, be at the tournament without kind of having to pay if you participated and played in the league, even if you guys didn't qualify, right? So you can still go out there, hang out, meet your opponents, meet some friends, familiar faces, whatever it may be. But for now, this is us signing off. No more weekly Tuesday broadcasts for a little bit of time, but we still got League of Legends tomorrow, and we will be closing out regular season on Thursday. So, folks, we appreciate all of you guys for spending your time with us. But for now, this is goodbye, and we will catch you guys tomorrow with some League of Legends action.